hi, howdy, Psychotic Wonders here. um, you read the title, you know what this is about. I say that in a lot of videos, but you really should know what this is about. Okay, so a little context. As a high schooler, I am taking animation classes, and therefore, I make animations. Can you believe it? Whoa. Didn't see that one coming. Anyways, for a few months now, I wanted to put out some of my animations out there, but I never really found the time to do so for some reason. Like, I could never, for some reason, I could just never push myself to, download those files, like, or, make a full reel out of my animation, at least the ones that I made for this school year. But last school year, I did make a reel. It was my final year project, so, yeah. So, basically, I'm going to be reacting to that, and I have the thing here, I think, if I can find it. Please tell me I didn't close it out. Please tell me I didn't just close it out. It's in my downloads, so I should be able to. And, yeah, here it is. Okay, this is good, Okay, here we go. Alright, this is the full reaction to the final exam. Okay, here we go. Cesar Ortiz Mendoza, can you believe it? Can you tell I like this song? Can you tell I'm annoyed that the thing is completely off-centered? This is back in my freshman year. Can you tell graphic design's my passion? Okay, let's keep going. This is very wonky looking. Okay. This was at the end of last year. Can you tell I was a bit exhausted? Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna have to stop here. Keep stopping this. So this is an animation. This is the first project that we did, and yeah, I drew this by tracing a frame that we were given because each person in the class was given one picture to draw on the computer, and then when we all put our drawings together, it would create an animation. This one was of a skateboarder skating, and I very distinctly remember having a lot of trouble with the Mac computer, and well, yeah, I even put that down here, no color, because Mac hates me. That's how much I was struggling. I was very late, not very late, but I was late to my 8th period that day. At least I had a pass. It was my theater class that I was almost late to, in case you're wondering. But yeah, the sun. Oh, that looks. Is that edible? Yeah. And you can tell I had the spiky three spoke grass thingy here. And also the clouds are just a lot more jaggy than everything about this is more jaggy than usual. I don't think I knew how to use my my pen tool in Adobe. We weren't using Adobe, we were using Photoshop. Yeah. We did. I'm pretty sure I didn't know how to stabilize or change the smoothness of the pen tool or anything like that. So we're off to a great start. Even now, I still don't really know how to use Photoshop that well. I just don't use it that much at all, One of the many reasons why I feel like such a faker sometimes. But let's keep going. Hide. Okay, yeah, this is a cute one. I like this one. We had this thing where we I think it was masking that we did, and I had the eye on a separate layer, and it would it would change transparency, or just hide a block there. I think, yeah, because I was just I think I was supposed to show how much I knew about stuff, or I don't know. I honestly don't remember what these assignments were. I just remember the animation that, yeah. Okay. This is a good one. This is not a good one. Let's go back. Okay, so this, okay, just let it play. Okay, yeah, this, I had too many ideas for I remember having a lot of ideas for what I wanted this to look like, any little detail I wanted to add. everything. Can you tell that went well? But I'm still fairly proud of how this turned out, you know? It looks pretty neat. It looks pretty fluid. This! Okay, I like that face. I like that face. I really like that face. I think there's a face in here that I like a bit better. Now if we just go back a bit. Yeah, no, I think it's just that one bit. This is disgusting. This, I can't even stand to look at that. There we go. That's the better face. Even then, it's not that good. We were supposed to have a character. Give it two expressions. We were supposed to design a character and and based off and have them have a certain expression, right? So like, I was given like excited. We all had a word, a jar full of words, and it doesn't matter. Pulled out a word, and we would animate a character feeling that. Now I animated this robot. This it's very like, because at the time I was so not on board with using my character that my animations have, like my cartoon character, simple, circle, square, easy. I wasn't comfortable doing that because I felt like I shouldn't have to do that. You know, even now I still struggle with that, despite me being very comfortable using that guy in my animations now. But back then, I just didn't feel okay with that, you know? Because everyone else was doing such complex designs, and here I am, yeah. I had to step up my game, or at least I felt like I had to step up my game. But it turned out, you know, if I polished this would be an alright design. This is based off of like a more complex character design, a complex version of my cartoon character that I already had. Like I designed them all the way back in like 6th grade. But just given bigger eyes, like actual circles for eyes, and then the pupil, which turns out okay with some expressions, but here, in this face, and that's because I didn't know if we were allowed to like draw on new parts, you know? Like this was like an exercise with like motion tweens as well. Can I just say one thing? I really don't like using motion tweens without adjusting the end of the tween. Like if someone has a hand and they move like this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this just starts and then stops. It's so abrupt. When it looks abrupt, I hate it, okay? I hate it so much I can't stand it. That's why I manually move it. That's why I manually tween it, like, just move it around across the frames without using the motion tween tool, like, at all. I know there's a way to do it so, like, it eases in and out of the tweens, but I don't know that. I could look up a video on how to do it outside of school and then try it out at school. Thing is, I don't know if I'd be wasting time. But hey, whenever I see someone like move like, when I see a hand move like that, instead of just boring static, just smooth, like an example, just non-specific example, that I notice it. And it goes a long way with me, honestly. Anyways, this design, very wonky looking. Again, I do think it can be polished, but like, I also remember being like, feeling pretty confident that I can make this guy express different emotions, because then afterwards, after we got done with the first bit of our animation, we were supposed to have a second animation of it, where it's just, yeah. The second expression I got was bored. Basically, we got emotions that were the exact opposite of the first thing that we did. I feel like a lot of people struggled with that, because like, I noticed that like a lot of people were designing their characters based on the specific emotion they were given. And me, I don't like doing that. It comes off as very flanderized. Like, you gotta have at least a bit of depth. You can't just have it be one note, you know? Like, this is all coming from the perspective of like someone who's like a writer for a show, you know? So, yeah, I like adding a bit of depth to my characters. I don't like basing their entire designs on one expression, you know? So, yeah. Then again, who am I to talk about character design? I have literal objects for characters. I mean, that doesn't mean that I still can't design them based on personalities, but like, still. This is very unfinished. I really like the start of. But yeah, it's unfinished. It's unfinished. This unfinished text was put as part of the final exam. But hey, the bit that's done, it has some squash and stretch. I just wish I could, make it look better. Or not better, like finish it and also get rid of the arc that I clearly used as reference and just never turned off the layer for that. Calculate static tweens, see a cute. We were supposed to like have a word and then have it morph into like something that symbolizes the word, like represents the word. So like calculate, I had a Q, and that's an angle and it's a cute. Cool. What is the C doing here? Yeah, it's a stretch, but I don't know, it was the best that I could come up with. Like, tell me, does the word calculate look easy to turn into like an image with just letters? Let me know what you guys come up with, alright? Anyways, let's keep rolling. Caesar. This I am very proud of, except for the fact that I think it's a bit too fast. So here we were supposed to design a thing, our names, based on like our personality. Like me, I didn't get full credit on this. I think it's because like I told the teacher that I wasn't quite done with it, which yeah, I technically wasn't. Like, I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's just, why is that fading in? Why is that fading in? What letter was that for? I don't know. Why didn't I just select the specific letter for it to like fade in? Like, that's something I can do now, but like, yeah, the little bits of animation I like. I like the E, I like the C spinning it, I like A a bit. A was the one that was supposed to be appearing, yeah. And then S was supposed to go crazy, flying out, and then in the background, and then rejoining. It was supposed to symbolize, like, my chaotic parts, which, like, how I, like, sometimes I'm like that, but, like, at the same time, like, it's a bit of a stretch, I feel, and I feel like that's also a reason why I didn't get full credit on this. As well as, and also the text is just a bit too basic. Like, what the heck? I couldn't even have multiple colors. I just had the one blue. Yeah. It's still one of my, like, I still really like it for like the animation itself, but like, as an assignment, I don't think I quite understood it. Yeah. It was just animation for the sake of animation. That's probably like my biggest, biggest like thought as to why this didn't get the full thing. Apart from, again, telling the teacher that I didn't quite finish it, can you tell I was such a perfectionist back then? Like, I told the teacher I wasn't finished just because I couldn't quite get the transparency to get the transparency right on one letter. Why didn't I just resize the box? Whatever. This, there we go again, the tweens, the static tweens. Mechanical, it's fine. This was a rotoscope assignment, and this, I still remember working on this one during lunch. I had to animate on 3s for this one. I got criticized a bit for the onomatopoeia, which, yeah, makes sense looking at it now. We were supposed to like have the sound design tell the story, and like honestly, like if you've seen my episode 6 of Battle of the Objects, you'll know that I added in little bits of onomatopoeia. When I eventually get to remastering that, if I do, I'm probably gonna remove that just because like there's no point to it. Like why is it there? Why? I don't know. And then arson. Yeah. This midterm. I'm very proud of how this turned out, especially because I didn't even have anime for this. I had to do this all in Photoshop. And then edit each frame in Premiere as like a PNG sequence. And yeah. And then, oh, this is the screenplay. This is the screenplay for like the 3D assignment. This is the 3D animation that I posted last summer, which was yeah, it was that was a thing. Yeah, you can pause it and read it if you want. Probably gonna upload this at some point. Probably later today, if not tomorrow, but like, yeah. Well, I mean, if I get a chance to edit this video today. Storyboards for that. If you've seen it, then already, then it should be cool. Power's on. Yay. Goes into the... Crawls out of the trash can. Looks around. Tips over. Falls flat on its face. Then it looks up and notices something. Wrench. Grab wrench. Wrench attack. Robot fall over. Gets up. Sees something. The wall. Flies in fast. Throws wrench. About to punch. Oh no! Bonk. Idea. That's the inanimate insanity light bulb. I mean light bulb. Grabs the... Simultaneously puts up the garbage can and grabs the lid. Flies out of the way. Oh, this is a good idea. So originally I was going to have like the fence, because this is for a 3D animation that we were going to make. So why did I just have this a flat line? Come on, would it have really been that much work to like have it just be, have like a second line here at the very least? I guess it's probably because I was crunched for time a bit for this assignment. But, flies out of the way. See, if I wanted to carve a hole in this thing, it would have required skills that I'm not capable of. Okay, and, yeah. It's understandable as to why I changed it, I think. Although it is kind of interesting to see this was my original plan. Yep! Enjoy! I sure won't. Okay, so here's an official reaction bit. Okay, I don't know if any of you noticed this, but like, the trash can that's making the is moving, because he's throwing the trash, and then it flies. That jingle, also this short does have volume, but it's very low. You're gonna have to turn it up, because I remember them telling us that we had to like make our audio sounds really quiet, because like they played full volume when we presented to the class, so yeah. And this one, we didn't even get a chance to present it, so yeah, that was fun. Oh my gosh, he's not even in frame. Why is this so low? What is this, the restored flying kipper? Yeah, at least the shot looks okay. What is this? Oh my gosh, I remember every single one of these things, every single object on here, I textured. The skybox, these bricks, this flat stuff, this astroturf, the fence, see the wrench down there, and there was nothing else, so it's just... oh my gosh, that texture looks weird. Still very proud of that motion. What did I use here? Minecraft snow or sand? The bandages. I had the texture. They gave us the texture for like the robot itself, but I don't know why I was having a lot of trouble getting that on, and yeah, this is a byproduct of that. Don't mind it. That voice. I was trying to go for a... Thing is, I was incapable of doing that last year, so all I had was... Yeah, like... I should have gone for more... Because, like, it's small and miniature. Instead of getting a... You get a... Which comes off as, like, not a very tiny guy, but, like, a very big, tall guy trying to do a really tiny guy voice. It's very not good. Let's keep watching. You know, honestly, I'm kind of impressed how I managed to get the jingle to, like... I recorded that jingle with, like, a piano app on my phone that had, like, a synth option, and that's how I basically made the robot sounds. And, yeah, I did this all in post, so, like, I'm kind of surprised I managed to get a reference of this. Yeah, especially considering I would have most likely been watching the video through my phone, which also had the app, which was the app that I was playing the synth keys on, and that's... dang. That's static. At least in this animation, the robot having like somewhat static movements kind of makes sense because, you know, it's a robot, you know? It's kind of like how Pixar Toy Story toys, because plasticky textures, yeah. The music choice is so bizarre. I don't know what I was thinking with this. And then again, what kind of music would you put on in the background for this? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Hmm. It's probably like the best sound that I recorded for this. Okay, so this sound I was trying to have it be like the little cartoony sounds, but like if I wanted that, I should have made it a bit louder. Or at least made it been like the robot making the sound too, if I really wanted that. Anything as long as it's louder. Like what the heck, that's just not so. Especially considering like the motion. I tried to exaggerate the motion. Like I remember I was having a bit of trouble exaggerating the motion. Like, but then it's so small on the frame that it doesn't even. It almost doesn't even matter. Mm, mm. It's kind of hard for me to listen to this wrench trying to squeal because I see it as me trying to squeal. Squeal, that's not a word. I don't care. Okay. And that grunt sound is so much louder than everything else in this. What is that sound? Did I break someone's ankles to get that sound? No, seriously, what was that sound? And why is it so much louder? Yay. Oh my gosh, he totally like did it in like a different direct. Look, he was going that way. He was going that way. And then going. Yeah, but like here, he starts out going this way. And then it just goes that way. I really couldn't adjust it any other way. I am kind of proud of that animation. Oh, static camera. I remember I had some issues. I remember I had some issues trying to get that bounce looking legit, but honestly, first time, yeah, looks a bit janky. But second time, still looks pretty janky, too rubbery, but like, it's fine, I guess. I like that. And then I like that. I really like that motion. Like, it looks very fluid. Look. Yeah, I like that. Although I don't know what that's still. And, well, that is. I forgot I had this at the end. So, those are my animations from my freshman year. I just got done with my sophomore year, and that one I don't have like an actually fully edited, prepared animation reel for this year, which I probably should. I probably should get done. I probably should do if I want to react to them. But let me know what you guys thought of this. Don't lie to me. I know you hate it. It's so not up to my current standards. It's not even up to my standards of the time. Like around this year, the first half of the year, I was doing Battle of the Objects episode 6A. That one has better animation moments in it than this. Oh gosh, dang it. And then the second half, I was working on like the next part of of the Objects episode 6, which has better animation than that. You know. By the way, episode 6 script is completely rewritten, but hey, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I promise. It won't take. That's not a promise. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what to say. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. Don't worry. My sophomore animations typically look better than this. So yeah, look forward to that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Consider liking, commenting, subbing, and that's my old intro. That's my old intro. Stay psychotic and wonderful. I have Windows 7 background, in case you didn't know.